next week. So it looks like May is more than making up for our very dry April.
Tonight at 10, the biggest single step on the road back to normality, says the Prime Minister, as England's COVID restrictions are further eased next week. From Monday, you'll be able to socialise indoors again, both in pubs and restaurants and at home, and groups of up to 30 can meet outdoors.
This unlocking amounts to a very considerable step on the road back to normality, and I am confident that we will be able to go further.
No more masks for secondary school children. They won't have to wear them from next week. And for the first time since March last year, no deaths have been announced in England in the past 24 hours. And no deaths were recorded in Scotland or Northern Ireland. Also tonight, rockets fired from Gaza at Jerusalem as violence escalates between Palestinians and Israelis after days of clashes. Still crippled, America's biggest fuel pipeline has been shut since Friday after a cyber attack that's thought to have originated in Russia. The young minke whale stranded in the Thames has had to be put down. Vets say it was too weak to survive on its own. Good evening. The Prime Minister has confirmed that from next Monday, people in England can socialise indoors, visit galleries, theatres and cinemas again, go on holiday and even hug loved ones and friends. Boris Johnson called it a considerable step on the road back to normality. When restrictions are eased further next week, pubs and restaurants will be allowed to serve people inside. Indoor venues like cinemas and soft play centres will reopen, as well as hotels. For the first time in over a year, people will actually be allowed to hug each other, though it should be done cautiously. 6 people or 2 households will be able to meet indoors and stay overnight. Outdoors, the rule of 6 is scrapped and people will be able to meet up in groups of up to 30. Some foreign travel will be allowed without quarantine to a small number of countries like Portugal. And pupils in secondary schools will no longer need to wear face masks. More easing of restrictions is expected in Scotland tomorrow, in Wales later this week and in Northern Ireland during the coming weeks. Our health editor Hugh Pym reports.
Remember